I quite thoroughly enjoyed episode 8 of Shokugeki. We got to see a lot of preparations, a lot of different kinds of stuff dealing with the Pacific Sari. It's not just the physical appearance and texture of the fish itself to make it a good Pacific Saris. It's different types of timing and how long it is until it becomes rotten. So this episode we saw Soma go to the fish market with Tadakoro, and they encountered Ryo and Alice, and everyone apparently right now is going to the fish market to find what is the freshest Pacific Sari. What are they going to do to prepare for this final battle, to see who is going to be the guy who's going to be on top, and the one who's going to win the autumn selections. During this episode in the fish market area, we realized that how much of a disadvantage Soma is really against Ryo and Hayama, because although the fish is made for the masses, Ryo and Hayama's skill for picking out the fresh one is apparently more superior than what he can do. Because for Hayama, he can sniff out the freshness from some certain type of chemical that oxidizes, and that allows him to figure out its freshness. While Ryo, on the other hand, he can touch it, see it, look at it. He just knows it by naturally, because he's always nearby the like the port when he was a child. He fishing, naval stuff. He grew up around that, so he really knew about what's good and bad about a fish and what's the best to cook with the conditions. Alice also taught us that the Pacific Sari, the time limit that I said before, its mouthfeel when you eat it breaks down. The muscle breaks down around after 5 hours. So that's when you determine when it's rotten or not. Or it's not rotten, but it says the freshness is begins to plummet. After he's done checking out the Pacific Sari in the fish market, and Ryo, Alice, him, and Tadakoro split and go do their thing. But Soma right now is in a stump. He doesn't know what to think about. Right? He's right now brainstorming. He can't think of anything, and he realizes as well that he can't match Hayama and Ryo in this choosing the fresh fish. So he has to think of other ways. Since Soma realizes that he can't beat Hayama and Ryo in choosing the fresh fish, he decides to age the fish. So basically, he finds some friends to help him, and two of them was in the polar dormitory, and that's Ibusaki and Sakaki. Sakaki is known for aging with salt-like, and then there's Ibusaki with smoking, and then he went to Nikumi because there's this new trend where they age meat, and she's a professional at meat, so she must already know about this aging meat trend. And so he grabs all of them, and he's gonna test each and every one of them, and he can test them twice, and it takes around 2-3 days. So what he realizes when he finished testing all this, by the way, one of them, when he did the aging for the meat, Nikumi brought in a machine where it slows down temperature for all of them, and hopefully that will bring out the umami out of the Pacific Sari. And once they're all done, each and every one of them was the umami was increased by a lot. It was so much better than before. Okay, so out of the three, the one with the pickled salted rice malt, it had a mellow and gentle flavor to it. The smoked one, on the other hand, had a really good fragrance, and the last one, it was good for being used for everything. It had the high humidity conditions, so its flavor was able to balance with any other dish that he's willing to make. So that's the most flexible one that he could use. But Tadakoro said that of all these three, even though they're good, it was not as good as the one fish that Ryo chose and made sashimi out of in the fish market. Soma realizes that he needs to think of something else in order to beat them. So he sits there all night, and he's about to go to the fish market, and then he realizes something thanks to Fumio, because she was drinking or whatever, and she had this orange slice of It looked like some cake texture or something, but it gave Soma an idea. We also saw that a lot of people believe they're all hyped up. They hyped up the news people, the journalists. They hyped up. They made the news say Hayama versus Ryo. And then there's Soma, who's just he got a little small slot because no one thinks Soma's going to win. They believe that he's at a huge disadvantage, and no one thinks that he's not going to be the one who's going to come out on top. And that's the one thing that isn't going to happen, because never do that kind of stuff, because Soma is going to rise on top either way, because he's a freaking clutcher. He'll find a way, and then he'll beat everyone and become the one that's going to win the autumn elections. So when the day of the autumn elections finally arrived for the final battle, everyone went to the fish market one last time except Soma, and everyone's all confused. Like Hayama and Ryo are thinking, why isn't he here? There's no way he would give up so easily. He probably has something up his sleeve. So when they walked into the arena the same day, I like how everyone had a cool ass nickname. Hayama was like the Prince of Aroma. Ryo was the director of the kitchen, and then there's Soma. He was just the the guy from the downtown diner. Like, you just see who are the favorites in this battle. So we got the our 3 judges, and what we got was the previous first election. First round was Senzaimon, and then we got second round Dojima Gin, and then third we got a new one, and we got Leonora Nakiri, and that's basically freaking Alice's mom. I saw her in one of the games, Saikyo no Recipe. I never knew who she was, but I was like, that has to be Alice's mom, because look, no one looks that adult-like, long hair and red eyes. That has to be Alice's mom, and she was. And then her Japanese was ass. It was hilarious.
私、ナギリ・レオノーラです。デマークに暮らします。審査大変な感じだけど、頑張るですので。日本語下手くそだ。ごきげんよう。エリナちゃんもごきげんよう。相変わらずブリブリ激おこなんですね。あなたの娘のせいです。
Hilarious. Just it was so stupid because she looked like so high and mighty, and then she just went down, and with this terrible ass dialect of Japanese that she has. But you can tell, like, this is going to be an interesting ass battle, because that one quote that Leonardo said. And by the way, when Leonardo and Alice went to talk to Erina, that was hilarious. She's like, "Oh, you look angry as ever," and she's like, "It's because of your daughter." That was a little bit funny. What Leonardo said to Soma was that made the episode, for the next episode, that hyped the next episode, was when she said, "You defeated my daughter. I was big surprised." And then she said, "That's why I'm looking forward to your cooking." And then she said, "If it's bad, I'm going to be very angry." And that just like hyped everything up, because she had that one look that that Nakiri has, when she's like this. Or it was just, oh my god. I'm so hyped for the next episode, guys. Get ready, for the previous uploads. I'm gonna have a batch of Shokugeki of episode reviews. It's gonna be probably 3 to 5. I think I'm gonna do 6 as a separate episode. But yeah, I'm gonna have a batch of Shokugeki episodes, so we can get up to date with these reviews. As always, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Anything cool that you thought, did you guys like Leonardo? Give her a like. All this intense stuff. I'm so hyped, man. I hope we're gonna get a 3rd season of Shokugeki no Soma. I'm not gonna read the manga anytime soon, because I love the anime so much. But yeah, have anything good to say, anything you want to share, put that in the comment sections. And if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. There's always going to be more. There will be more. And thanks for your continuous support. Peace out.